What's up, kids? It's your boy Ben. I am a casual fish keeper. I don't know, I almost said BH Aquatics there for some reason, but yeah, I'm over that now. Anywho, welcome back to the channel. Today I decided that the old 55 community tank here needs a little bit of just something extra. I mean, if you look over in this area right here, there's all this space that's taken up by like wood and plants and, you know, all that cool stuff. Large leaf anubias, pothos plant dripping over the top coming out of the tank. But there's just like this big open space here. There's obviously a large leaf anubias like little plant that's over here that I'm trying to grow like a brand new one since I killed the other one in the whole transferring process of rescaping the tank. So yeah, that one there. I just decided we need something to fill this gap, and what better way to do it but with like a new type of plant, because we only have both those in large leaf anubias. Oh, and some small assorted anubias over here on this one. So yeah, when I was walking through work today, I came across this plant called Green Temple. I mean, I just thought it looked really cool. It's like really big and stuff, like really tall, and like size comparison to the tank, I mean, I thought that was, I think that's gonna be sick. So I got two plants. Yeah, let me open this up for you. I really want to take it out just to show you guys, because really, honestly, it looks so sick. I know my face is kind of like cut off, but yeah. So I hand-picked these. Obviously, I saw them in a tank at my place of work, Central Mass Aquatics, which I do have to mention, it is only a wholesale distributor, so that means we only supply pet stores. So if you see anything in my videos that I've said I've gotten from there, if you guys want to get your hands on some of this stuff, you can contact me, leave a comment down below, and I'll tell you some stores in our area that carry Central Mass Aquatics supplies. So here's the plant. I mean, look at this. Look at how tall it is, and look at how green. It comes in like a bunch, so I got these, like, it has like this metal wrapping or some like plastic wrap around the bottom of it. I'm gonna take it off just because, you know, I don't want to contaminate the plant or anything like that, but there is still a rubber band on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, let me try and turn this so you guys can see. There's a rubber band right here to hold the three stems together. This is a stemming plant, so it will grow upwards, and you can trim it after a while. I'm gonna keep the rubber band on there just so I can keep them bunched up, and you know, there's some nice rooting systems. So I'm literally, I'm not even gonna be like twisting the camera or anything. The thing I love about stem plants is you can literally just stick them in to the sand. You know, make sure that the sand is like nice and firm around it. Lucky for me, when I planted this tank and when I put like the sand in the bottom, I put like 2 inches of sand. So some people will say that's not enough, some people will say that's too much, but for a stem plant like this, I think it's just right. I think this is going to be an excellent fit for this Green Temple plant. But we're not done yet, because not only do I have one, but I have two. So let me get the second one out, planted in this tank. I'll bring you guys in for a closer look, and I'll be with you in one moment. Alrighty guys, so I got the plants in right here. They're not filling up as much space as I wanted them to. I actually kind of wanted them to fill up this entire like segment here. Yeah, you can see it pretty well between my fingers there. But I think that, seeing as how they're stemming plants, they're gonna fill in. I mean, the pothos, as you can see way up there, sorry about the glare, but the pothos, as you can see, has grown quite a bit ever since I put these fish in here. Large leaf anubias here, it's not really flourishing that much because, you know, the rooting system is kind of floating. It's not really put into the sand nearly as much as this one is, which this one is growing a little bit. Seeing as how large leaf anubias is growing in this tank, and that typically takes a very, very long time to grow, I definitely think these stemming plants are just going to take off once they're settled in. So this like little segment right here shouldn't be too big of an issue, filling that in within, you know, a month or two, maybe even less. I know that stemming plants grow quite fast, but that's typically when they're given a lot of CO2. This tank has no CO2 whatsoever, so either way, the plant growth that's seen in this tank is quite impressive anyways. overall, I mean, looking at the video I came out with yesterday, I believe I spoke about how I've been really trying to keep this community tank clean, just because I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoy the plants. I really enjoy the scape. And even though the sponges get the sponge filter isn't as fancy as like some canister filters would be, I think that the bubbles are just like an extra like effect. I mean, it does its job filtering out the aquarium. I've been doing water changes almost daily just to keep this thing clean, because I do feed them 2 to 3 times a day, and overall it's looking pretty awesome. I think this is the best kept tank I've ever had in my fish room. So yeah, I've also just scraped off some of the algae off the inside front. As you guys know, I was spotting some algae, some brown algae growing a little bit earlier. But adding on to that, I also wanted to point out I was getting kind of tired of the sandy substrate being just flat all along the bottom, so I actually just went in there and made little mounds everywhere just to give it some like textural appeal. Yeah. And I think it looks much better this way than it did when it was completely flat. Obviously, there is one little downside to this. You can see that when I initially scraped algae off the side when this tank was really bad, I didn't clean the substrate well enough, so the substrate does have little green particles, little algae growing on it. So I'm gonna have to take the substrate out at some point in time and clean that specifically, but for now the tank's looking quite incredible, and I think these plants are going to look really good once they start filling in. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed making it. If so, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, because we have a makeup week ahead of us. Another video tomorrow, the next day, and then we'll get back to our regular longer type videos on Fridays and Sundays. So without further ado, I will see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm the Casual Fish Keeper. Peace out.